been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Newton's pass.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
New England.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a pickup of
Brandon,
6.
perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. Newton to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold completes it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Ballage. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
them up 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
5 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Operating from the gun. Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And they will run it with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this run.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Folk for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 25 on second down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Patriots.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
69-yard gain.
A big play there for New England. 69 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Newton out wide. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Jets 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Smallwood on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of... And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Throw left side, complete to Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the gun, Newton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
New England.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Cam Newton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the return, here's Trey Edmonds. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the
to throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Smallwood on the return. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run it with Balaj. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 28. Jets 21. Stephen Hauschka.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Jabari Zuniga with the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
It don't even matter.
And
They don't
all
matter.
the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Complete.
Demir Byrd, 79 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Balaj. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Newton on the left side. A catch by White. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
3rd and 2, Newton. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now it's Crowder. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 1st down throw, Darnold airing it out deep for Smith. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Could attack on the extra point. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 35, Jets 28. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 11, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now White. Cam's going to run the option right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Cam, option left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the 7th-year running back is Le'Veon Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 3.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Right here, right here.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 82 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Show it in. Show it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down, Patriots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
New England.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Bell, the ball carrier. Dante Hightower on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.